Okay, so let's take a look at how you can install Composer on Windows. So there are a few things to set up before we can install Composer. First thing being Visual C++ Redistributable package. So it's available for Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. So all of these are packed into one. So make sure to download this particular exe and install this package. Right, next thing is downloading the PHP. So you can go for XAMPP, WAMP, or you can only install PHP as well. You don't need to download package server also, because Composer only needs php.exe to be located, so we can show it that. Right, so another thing is our PHP installer. So here you can see currently I have access to PHP 8.1 and it has non-thread safe package which is bundled in zip. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to first extract this package. Right, so basically you just click on this zip file and then extract it, so it should look something like this. Right, so this is the php.exe that we will show our Composer package. Right, after that what we will do is we'll go to Composer, then download, and then download the Composer.setup exe. Right, and once we do that, we are basically having this installer here on desktop. Double click on that. Now it will ask you to install for all users, okay, or install for me. Right, so before we do that, we will basically get environment variables set up, right, because we want to set it up for all system. So we will basically open path, right, and we have to point out this PHP directory, right, and here we add that path, then click OK, save the environment variables. Now we come back to Composer and now we can select install for all users. Right, now here you see it has option for developer mode. Right, so there will not be any uninstaller, so I'm not going to install this particular developer mode. Instead, let's go with the default. Click next. Let me just move this, and here you can see the php.exe is auto detected, as you can see, because it's in our environment variable. Right, then click next. It will show you that proxy setting option. Click next, then you also click install for the Composer script install. Right, and now finally it will ask you to close all Explorer windows. Right, then open a command window and also log off, log on in case if it doesn't show you the Composer within your command prompt. Right, and at the last part you can also restart to see whether Composer installation has taken effect. Right, so click next. Now click finish. Now let's open terminal. Right, now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Composer, then dash, and then uppercase V. Right, and if I hit enter, it should show me the Composer version. If you can see this version number, that means you have Composer installed on your system. Now that you have Composer installed, few of the commands that you should know are, first one, Composer init. So whenever you initialize Composer within the project, you make use of init. There is also touch v, as we checked earlier, which checks for version. Then there is one more option which is double dash install dash directory, equals to, and then the name of directory, let's say source or bin, right? So these are some of the options that you can set with install directory. Then there is also file name. So specify the file name, which is going to be the default name, right? So you use -- file name, right? And then mention the name of the file, right? Another one is often not checked, which is help, because sometimes you don't want to remember all those commands, and simply use help to get the options that you need, right? So all of that commands we previously discussed can be checked on help as well, right? Then there is also one more thing that I didn't mention, which is self-update, which will basically update the composer. Then if you want to update the dependencies of your project, you use composer update. And what if I want to remove some of the packages within composer? Then simply type in composer, then remove, then space, then your package name, right? So it could be Laravel, Kick PHP, or whatever you have as a package. You can remove it using this command. So these are some of the basic commands that you should know while working with composer.